Hi, so winter is almost upon us. Yes, CAT 2022 is just round the corner. Keeping this in mind, we know each and every one of you is really excited but is also looking for the last final push and the fillip that is going to add those extra 5, 10, 15 percentile to your final CAT score. Well, because of this, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you the last lap to CAT 2022 starting on the 17th of October all the way till the 20th of November. Yes, 4.5 intensive, in fact almost 5 intensive weeks of preparation. What more, the focus is predominantly going to be CAT, which means, as we know, time, speed, distance and time and work in totality have almost equal weightage or sometimes even more weightage than geometry. So can we go ahead and leave geometry and just focus on these two? Can we go ahead and leave entire theta para jumbles and still score a 99.99 percentile in verbal? Yes, we can. This and much more in terms of preparation, in terms of intensive questions that we're going to look at and the smartest way of going ahead and solving that. So catch us on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, and in case you missed that, on YouTube. But go ahead, download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app and also get a 99 percentile kit which is going to help you ace CAT 2022. See you soon.
Hello friends, a very warm welcome to all of you. Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon Varun, Akhil, Harika, Pragya, all of you. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep for our next session on 100 most expected DILR questions, part number 3. Now previously we have taken this session, we have done this session in 2 parts where we have discussed some of the previous year paper questions of CAT. Some of you requested me to take on some of the original questions because obviously you would have solved most of the questions of previous year papers of CAT. So today in this session, I'm in front of you discussing some of the original questions which you would have not seen earlier in your life. So yes, the sets that we are going to take on today are original sets and they are not the previous year paper questions of CAT. All right, so friends, quickly settle down. A very warm welcome to all of you in our next session in our journey towards CAT 2022. I hope all of you are doing fine as well as your preparation for CAT 2022. We are just a few days away. Aditya says, sir, why is DLR session less compared to other parts? Can we get more on these, please? Yes, Aditya, in the coming days, like tomorrow you have one more session of DILR, then again day after tomorrow you will have one more session of DILR. So now we are increasing the frequency of DILR session as well. So Aditya, we have heard your request and definitely I'll not say that we are working on this because we have already worked on that, and there are plenty of sessions that are planned in this week as well. So today, then the next 2 days you will have a session, that is Thursday, Friday. Then I don't know about Saturday, but Sunday again I'll be having a session on DILR with all of you. All right. Okay. So yes, definitely I understand that DILR is trickier as compared to other subjects. So that is why today I have brought some of the original questions, the questions which have not appeared in the previous year papers of CAT. All right. So I want everyone to take out a sheet of paper, and today you will have to focus a lot. I have kept the entire data on a single slide. So the font that I have kept is very small. So you will have to concentrate more on your screens reading this data. So please take out your rough sheets. Make sure that you have 2 or 3 rough sheets and a pen. And we'll be starting with the first set in a few moments. All right. So both the sets that we are going to take on today are the original sets. So here comes the first set on your screen. Now the entire information for the first set will be on a single screen. There is no graph, there is no table associated with that. So this is a particular kind of, like this I can say is a caselet that you will have to solve. All right. So read the entire data carefully and interpret what information is given to you in this set. All right. So all the best to all of you. Let's have a look at the directions for the first set. So these are the directions for the first set. I'll give you 4 to 5 minutes for this one. I'll wait for all of you to crack this set. So somewhere around 4 to 5 minutes, I'll wait. Meanwhile, you can all comprehend whatever is given in this information and then solve this set. So I'll not be switching to another screen. For the next 4 minutes, the entire data related to this set is there on your screen. I'll wait for around 4 minutes so that all of you can read this data and interpret all the information that is given. So let me read the data for all of you. So those who are reading, concentrating, they can also reduce the volume. So in a swimming contest, 1,000 contestants participated in different rounds. So I'll be highlighting some of the important information. Now finally, 7 participants were selected out of all the participants. The final round was held between them and the total prize money, that is rupees 50 lakhs, was distributed among them. The participants finishing the first and the second position. So those participants who finish at the first and second position in the contest were given equal prize money. So first and second positions, equal prize money, and the participants finishing third and fourth position in the contest were given equal prize money, which was not the same as the prize money for the top 2 participants. All right. Second paragraph, the participant finishing at the higher position in the contest received greater than or equal prize money than the participant finishing at a lower position. Other than the ones mentioned, none of the other pairs of participants finishing at any 2 different positions in the contest receive equal prize money. So whatever is mentioned in the first paragraph, other than those mentioned, none of the other pair of participants finishing at any 2 different positions in the contest receive equal prize money. The total prize money received by the participants finishing second and third is more than 15 lakhs. Each of the 7 participants in the final round receives prize money which is a single digit integer, not less than 4. Now, prize money is in rupees lakhs, which is a single digit integer, not less than 4. All right. So the minimum prize money that any contestant can receive will be equal to 4 lakhs. All right. Now let's move ahead and read it further. For the prize distribution ceremony, so this is about the money that each and every is receiving. Now the next paragraph will do something else. For the prize distribution ceremony, these 7 participants are made to stand in a row from left to right at positions numbered 1 to 7 in increasing order. Not necessarily in the same order as the prize money received by them. Okay, so they are made to stand on 7 positions whose numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously increasing order, 1 से लेके 7 तक increasing order है, right? Not necessarily in the same order as the prize money received by them. So now you will have to arrange these people as well. The first position in the row being at the extreme left end. Additional facts are known about the participants standing in the row. Point number 1, the participants standing at the first and second positions receive equal prize money. The participants standing at the fifth and seventh positions receive equal prize money. Statement number 2, for both the distinct pairs of equal prize money, the sum of the prize money in rupee lakhs received by one of the 2 participants that got equal prize money and the participant standing immediate right of him is not an odd integer. So if it is not an odd integer, it has to be an even integer. Last point, the participant standing at 6th position receives prize money which was an even integer. All right. So with all this data, I'll give you another 2 minutes. Already 5 minutes are over. I'll give you another 2 minutes and let's see how many of you can crack this data. Now, those who are done, they may post done in the chat box, or you may post your answer as well. You may post your answer as well. So you can post the numbers that will be arranged in the row. So you can place or you can put the order in which they are receiving the prize money. All right, another 1 minute and then we'll start with the discussion. All right, Akhil has given me an answer. Good, Akhil. Okay, so now Akhil, as per the second part of this question, can you arrange them in these positions the way these 7 participants are made to stand in a row from left to right? Go ahead, do this. Piyush, एक बार sum check करो, please add these numbers. Is it adding up to 50 lakhs or not? Okay, Asa, you have given your scores. In QR, you have scored 54. In Quant, you have scored 54. So it will be difficult for you to clear the sectional cutoff of Quant. So I would suggest if you are looking for NMIMS Mumbai campus, then you can go for a retake. Otherwise, for NMIMS Navi Mumbai and KJ Sumaya, yes, you have a probability of getting a call from these colleges. All right, Akhil, great. So Akhil has given an answer. So let's see, Akhil, now you have given these values for the first prize, second prize, third prize, and so on. And you have also given the arrangement. Now, I just want to ask you, is this the unique set of numbers as well as the arrangements? Okay, so you have given me 2 answers. So will it be unique or will there be another possibility for this? So this is one thing that I want to ask you. So now spend your time. Meanwhile, we are discussing this on understanding if there can be any other values of the prize money as well as any other arrangement for these 7 people. All right, so friends, let us start solving this set. So I'll be opening a blank screen and will be like switching between this screen as well as the blank screen, okay, on which I'll do the analysis of this data. Okay, now first of all, I'll take the first part, that is the first 2 paragraphs, where I'll find out the prize money for these 7 positions, for these 7 participants. Now I know that the total prize money is 50. All right. Now, this 50 is given to 7 participants such that participants finishing at first and second positions were equal. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So for the first and second, the prize money is equal. I'll assume it as A and A. All right. Also, the prize money for the third and fourth position were equal, which was not the same as the prize money for the top two participants. So for position number 3 and position number 4, these two values are equal, but these values are not equal to the prize money given to the first and the second candidate, first and the second position. All right. Okay. Now let's read it further. Second paragraph, the participants finishing at a higher position will get greater than or equal to prize money than the participant finishing at lower position. So obviously जिसका position better होगा उसका prize money ज़्यादा होगा या equal होगा. This is what they have given. So we have seen that position number 1 and 2, they both are equal, right? Position number 2 and 3, इनमें से कौन सा वाला ज़्यादा होगा? I can say that A will be greater than B. Obviously, the person who has a better position will get a prize money which is greater than or equal to the position which is below it. All right. Okay. Now let's read it further. I'm sorry. Let's read it further. Wait. Okay. Now, other than the ones mentioned, so the prize money is mentioned for 4 of them. So other than the ones mentioned, none of the other pairs of participants finishing at 2 different positions will receive equal prize money. So the remaining 3 participants will receive different prize monies as compared to the one which are given above. So I'll take these variables as C, D and E. So AA, then BB and then CDE, such that the sum of all these numbers will be equal to 50 lakhs. All right. Now further it says that the total prize money received by the participants finishing second and third is more than 15 lakhs. So the value of A plus B will be greater than 15 lakhs. So can you tell me what will be the minimum value of A plus B? The minimum value that A plus B can take. Come on. This is a question to all of you. I want minimum value that A plus B can take. Now, since A plus B is greater than 15, all right, since A plus B is greater than 15 and A and B both are integers, so the minimum value that can be taken by A plus B will be equal to 16. Now, simultaneously, if you look at the prize money for the first 4, prize money for the top 4, it is A plus B plus B. That means twice of A plus B. So the prize money for the first 4, the minimum value of this will be equal to 32. As the minimum value of A plus B is 16, so I can say that the minimum value of twice of A plus B will be equal to 32. All right. I hope I'm clear up till this point to all of you, right? So twice of A plus B ka minimum value 32 ho jayega. Also, can you tell me the nature of the value of twice of A plus B? Will this be an even number or will this be an odd number? Twice of A plus B, where A and B are integers, will always be, yes, come on, tell me, what will be the nature of the value? So since it is twice of something, A and B are integers, so this value will always be an even number. Okay, so I can say that the value of the sum of the prize money of first 4 participants can be 32, 34, 36, 38 and so on. This can only be an even number. All right. Now let's talk about the prize money of the bottom 3. Prize money of the bottom 3. Now, reading further in the question, it says that each of the 7 participants receives the prize money, which is a single digit integer, not less than 4. Not less than 4. Aditya, A plus B, it can be even, it can be odd, but twice of A plus B will always be even. Okay, Aditya? Okay. Now the minimum prize money that anyone can receive is 4. So if I'll give a minimum value of 4 to the person who is at the last position, so minimum value अगर मैं 4 दे देता हूं, तो D का minimum value हो जाएगा 5 and C का minimum value हो जाएगा 6. So the minimum value of the sum of these three numbers will be equal to 15. So minimum value of the sum of these three numbers will be 15. So I can say that maximum value for the sum of the remaining four. 15 is the minimum value for the bottom three. So what will be the maximum value for the top four? Maximum value for the top four kitna hoga? Quickly give me a number. So if minimum value for the bottom three is 15, the minimum sum for the bottom three is 15. So what will be the maximum sum for the top four? It will be 50 minus 15, that is 35. All right. So 35 can be the maximum sum, but I have these numbers. So now I can say that the sum of the top four can only be either 32 or 34. 32 या 34 में से ही हो सकता है और कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Okay? Am I clear? I hope up till this point, yes or no, all of you. So some of you who have given 34 as the answer, yes, it is absolutely correct. But maximum value 35 consider कर रहे हैं. But combining these two information, I can say that the sum of the values of top four can be either 32 or 34. Done? Clear? Now let's move further. So now if I'll consider the bottom three as 4, 5 and 6. Bottom three as 4, 5, 6. So the value for the top four will become 35, which can never be possible. Okay. So first of all, I'll take the sum of the top four. The sum of the top four as 34. इन चारों का sum, top four का sum 34 कंसिडर कर लेते हैं. So bottom three का sum कितना हो जाएगा? It will be 16. Now, how can you divide 16 in three parts such that 4 is the minimum number? Okay. Having doubt that prize money of A should be more than B. Yes, Varun, there is no doubt in that. A has to be more than B. Right? A has to be more than B. It is clearly given in the question. Right? Now, bottom three, the sum is 16. If I'll assume that the top four ka sum 34 hai. So how can you divide 16 in three parts such that the minimum value is 4? How can you divide 16 in three parts such that the minimum value is 4? Absolutely correct. So there is unique way of doing that. 4, 5 and 7. All right. 4, 5 and 7. It is the unique way. Okay. Now let's divide 34 in 4 parts. So if A plus B, twice of A plus B is 34, then A plus B will be equal to 17. All right. Now give me the values of A and B such that both of them are integers but greater than 7 as well. Because the value of C is 7. The value of C is 7. Guru Prasad, you have given an answer. I'll come to your answer. Okay. So value of C is 7. So values of A and B have to be more than 7. So give me the values of A and B such that their sum is 17 and both of them are greater than 7. So there is again only one way, that is 9 plus 8. So 9 plus 8 is equal to 17. So the values of the top four will be equal to 9, 9, 8 and 8. 9, 9, 8 and 8. All right. So this is one way in which I can distribute the prize money in these 7 people. Now, Guru, you have given the values for bottom three as 5, 5 and 6. But Guru, in the question it is given that the values of C, D and E will be 3 distinct numbers. Okay. The values of A, B and the values of bottom three will be 3 distinct numbers. All right. So friends, this is one way of dividing the prize money of 50 lakhs in these 7 people. All right. Now, in this case, I took an assumption that the top 4 will get 34. Okay. Now let's change the assumption. Let's change the assumption. So I'm erasing a few things. Okay. Now let's change the assumption and look at the next scenario when the top 4 can get 32. अगर top 4 का value 32 होगा, टॉप 4 का वैल्यू अगर मैं 32 बोलता हूं तो बॉटम 3 का वैल्यू, टॉप 4 if it is 32, then bottom 3 will be equal to 18. All right, now I can divide 18, but let us first of all divide 32. Let us first of all divide 32 in parts. Okay, so if twice of a plus b is 32, then a plus b will be equal to 16, right? a plus b का वैल्यू 16 आ जाएगा. Okay, now I can say that the minimum values for the bottom 3. So अगर मेरे को 18 divide करना है, so how can I divide 18 in 3 people? So इसके लिए अगर मेरे को minimum values देनी है तो 5, 6 and 7. So 5, 6, 7 एक तरीके से मैं divide कर सकता हूं such that their sum is 18. So now guys, a plus b 16 है. I need the values of a and b. I need distinct values of a and b such that it is greater than 7. Absolutely, Pragya. Good. So I want the values of a and b, the distinct values of a and b such that they are greater than 7. Now I cannot divide 16 in 2 parts. Okay. So definitely I can say that 32 cannot be the sum of the top 4. So this particular case will be eliminated, and I can say that we have a unique case. So we have a unique case. The way I have divided, top 2 will get 9 each, then third and fourth rankers will get 8, then 7, 5 and 4. So this is the unique way of distributing the prize money. All right. Okay. So now we have distributed the prize money. Let us arrange them on 7 positions. So position number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All right. Now let's read the data. Let's go back to the data once again. Now the data says that, look at starting from here. For the prize distribution ceremony, these 7 participants are made to stand in a row from left to right at positions numbered 1 to 7 in increasing order. Shalu has given 2 possibilities. So Shalu, let's look at these possibilities. Not necessarily in the same order of the prize money received by them. The first position being on the extreme left end, then second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh. Now let's start reading these additional facts. Fact number 1, the participants standing at first and second positions receive equal prize money. So first and second, their prize money will be equal. I'll put X and X. And then fifth and seventh, again these values will be equal. So I'll put Y and Y. So I can say that the prize monies that I have are 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 5 and 4. So these are the 7 prize monies that I have, and I have to distribute them or I have to arrange them on these positions, right? So 99 and 88. So X, X and Y, Y, ये वाली positions तो fix हो गई. So I can say that these 3 prize monies can be at position number 3, 4 and 6. So 3, 4 and 6 empty hai. So prize money of 7, 5 and 4 will be at the positions of 3, 4 and 6, not respectively. Let's have a look at it. Okay. Now fact number 2, let's read it. Fact number 2. For both the distinct pairs of equal prize monies, for both the distinct pairs of equal prize money, they are talking about 99 and 88. Okay. The sum of the prize money received by one of the 2 participants. So, इनमें से किसी भी एक participant, sum of the value of the prize money of one of these participants that got equal prize money, and the participants standing to the immediate right. So basically they are talking about these 2 people, okay, at position number 2 and 3, and these 2 people, position number 5 and 6. So सिर्फ एक ही person right में है यहाँ पे. So if I look at the pair of XX, so one of these 2 and the participant who is standing on the immediate right of this person. So it can only be 2 and 3. All right. And देन y को कंसिडर करोगे तो 7th नंबर पोजीशन पे जो y है उसके तो राइट में कोई है ही नहीं, सो दैट मींस दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पोजीशन नंबर 5 and the immediate right of it, that is position number 6. So they are talking about these pairs and they are not odd integers, that means they are even. So this number will be even and this number will be even. Okay, all right. Now the value of x can be either 9 or 8. Similarly, the value of y, it can be either 9 or 8. Let's move further. The last point, the participant standing at the 6th position receives prize money which is an even integer. So at number 6, the prize should be an even integer. So can you tell me which prize money will come at position number 6? Which prize money will come at position number 6? Come on. Now, position number 6, it should be an even number. Now, at position number 6, any of these three can come, 7, 5 or 4. Okay, so out of 7, 5 and 4, only 4 is an even number. So at position number 6, 4 will come. Now at position number 6, if it is 4, such that 4 plus y is an even number. 4 plus y is an even number. So what will be the value of y among 9 or 8? So value of y kya hoga? 9 or 8. So since 4 is an even number and I want sum of these two numbers as even, so y has to be an even number. That means y will be equal to 8. So at position number 7, again 8 will come and the value of x will be equal to 9. All right. Now further, there is nothing that is given for prize money 7 and 5. Okay. So I can say that 7 and 5 will come at any of the places 3 or 4. Okay. So 3 or 4 पे 7 or 5 आ सकते हैं. So let's place them 7 or 5. I can say 5 or 7. So this is the final arrangement. Yes, Pragya, 7 or 5 for the position number 3 or 4, not respectively. So they can interchange their positions. So as far as arrangement is concerned, it's not unique. There can be two different possibilities. All right. So now all of you may note down these positions. Okay. And let us have a look at the questions one by one. So question number 1 on your screen now. What is the prize money in rupee lakhs received by the participants who finished 5th in the final round? Now, careful about the position as well as the arrangement. Okay, so what is their rank or what is their position in the arrangement? Be careful about this. So we have to find out the prize money received by the participants who finished 5th. So first, second, third, fourth, 5th, 6th and 7th. So these were the prize monies. So I can say that the person who finished 5th received a prize money of 7 lakhs. So the correct answer should be option A. And yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Okay. Now let's move on towards the next question. Question number 2. What is the prize money received by the participant who is standing at 4th position in the row during the prize distribution ceremony? So I'll quickly mention what was the arrangement. Okay, so standing at 4th position. So 4th position is this one. So it can be either 7 or it can be 5. All right. So the answer will be cannot be determined because the answer can be either 7 or 5. So absolutely correct. The answer will be cannot be determined. Let's move on to question number 3. What is the sum of the prize money received by the participants standing at 3rd and 4th positions? All of you can mention your answer. So at 3rd and 4th position, they are talking about the sum of the prize money. Now their values are not unique, but their sum will be unique. So it will be either 7 plus 5 or 5 plus 7. In both cases, the sum of these two numbers will be 12. So yes, the correct answer is equal to option B, that is 12. Okay, 13 is not the answer. 12 will be the correct answer. Aditya, all right, good. Now let's move ahead and look at the fourth question. What is the prize money received by the participants who finished last in the final round? Who finished last in the final round? Quickly. All right, so last in the final round, that means the lowest prize money. The lowest prize money that we calculated was 4. So correct answer should be option C. And yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Last question for this set. What is the prize money in rupee lakh received by the participant who is standing at 5th position during the prize distribution ceremony? At the 5th position. So at the 5th position, it is 8 lakhs. So prize money given to this person is 8 lakhs. So the correct answer is option B in this case. Absolutely correct. Wonderful. Okay. So I can say that it was a wonderful set. Okay. And it was a doable set as well. So spending 8 to 10 minutes on this set, you can finish all these 5 questions. Okay. So any kind of this set that comes in front of you, yes, it is doable. And today I could see that there were 3 to 4 students who have made the final arrangement as well. All right. Okay. So friends, that was the first set. Now let's move towards the second set for the day. Now, before we'll move towards the second set, I want each and every one of you to go back quickly and press the like button. So I'm waiting for all of you. I'll wait for all of you. If you're liking this session, quickly press the like button. Let's see how many number of likes do we have. We have only 19 likes. Come on, guys. There are more than 40 participants right now. If you're liking the sets that we are doing, come on, go back and press the like button. All right, Stuart. So yes, Stuart, if you think that अगर free में पढ़ के exam clear हो सकता है, तो definitely why to spend money? Okay, so there are lots of people who are teaching you. So if you think that you can gain something or you can score good marks without joining any institute, so it's totally your wish. All the best to you. Okay, so people, let's move on towards the second set for the day. Start करते हैं, ठीक है? Now again, the entire information will be there on a single screen. The font will be small, so you'll have to concentrate much. Okay. Okay. So set number 2 on your screen, not a difficult one. All the information is there in front of you. Now quickly draw the arrangement or whatever you want to and post done in the chat box. Okay, don't post your answer in the chat box as of now. Just post done in the chat box. Varun, कैसे questions पूछ रहे हो? You are asking, can this set come in actual examination? Varun, definitely not. So this is the set that is made by us at BYJU'S Exam Prep. Obviously, we are not the one who share our sets with the CAT, or CAT authorities don't ask for the set from outside authorities. Okay, so in CAT, again, you will see a unique set, a different set, but what we are doing is these kind of questions or these kind of concepts or these kind of logics can be expected in the examination. So people, I'll give you 4 minutes for this set. 4 minutes. This is not so difficult. So post done in the chat box as soon as you are done with the final arrangement. Don't post the sequence. Don't post the final answer. Just post done in the chat box once you are done. Yes, anyone who is done with this set? Alright, Sankalp is the first one who is done. Varun is done. Akhil is also done. King Style Productions is also done. So 4 students who have finished decoding this set. Shalu is also done. Good, Shalu. Akhil, King Style, Varun, Sankalp, all of you wonderful. Harika, good. Okay, one more minute, and then without having any discussion, I'll directly take you to the questions. Okay? I'll directly take you to the questions without having any discussion, and then I'll come back to the discussion. Okay? आज ऐसा करते हैं, कुछ नया करते हैं. So let's see how many of you are actually able to give me the correct answers. Jaidev, I'm waiting for another few seconds. All right. So चलते हैं questions की तरफ. Or do you want some more time? Gibson is also done. Manthan, Pragya. Shall we start with the questions? Okay. So the first question on your screen now. Which resident moved up the maximum number of floors? You all may write your answer as option A, B, C, or D. Write your answers as option A, B, C, or D. Write your answer in number of option, not the person. Okay. So which resident moved up the maximum number of floors? I haven't solved it yet with like before all of you, so I don't know the answer. So all of you can post your answer in the chat box. So option A and C, these are the two prevailing options. Option A and option C. All right. Okay, great. Fine. So let's have a look at the answer. I'm not explaining you right now. I'm just showing up the answer and then moving on to the next question. Once all the 4 questions will be done, I'll come back for the discussion. I'll come back for the analysis of this set. So the correct answer is option C. Okay. I'll come back and we'll discuss each and everything later on. Question number 2. How many people entered and left the elevator in total during the time when E was in the elevator? The same person's entry and exit will count twice. So again, give your answer as option A, B, C, or D. Option A, B, C, or D. Give your answer as this. Okay. So A, B, and D. 3 ऑप्शंस है मेरे पास, but most of you are saying option A. Okay. All right. Let's see what will be the answer for this one. Answer is option A. Again, we'll come back to this. Okay. Question number 3. Who is or are the residents that entered as well as left the elevator during the time when C was present in the elevator? Who is or are the residents that entered as well as left the elevator during the time when C was present in the elevator? All right. Most of you are saying option D, but some of you have given answer as C as well. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good. So most of you have given the same answer, option D. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Answer is option D. Yes, it is correct. Question number 4, the last question of this set. For which pair among the given options, for each of the residents, the number of people who entered into and left from the elevator put together was equal during the stay of the resident in the elevator? The same person's entry and exit count twice. All right, great. So option C, option A, these are the two options among the answers. You're taking a lot of time. Okay, so let's have a look at the answer. The final answer. Answer is option D. That is all of these. All right. So these were the 4 questions. Now let's go back and look at this question. So let's have a quick analysis of this set. Now, question says that 5 residents A, B, C, D, E are living in an apartment which has 18 floors. Now, careful about the orientation of these floors. Okay? The apartment has an elevator which is used by each of the 5 residents to move up from the ground floor to the topmost floor. The ground floor is not considered as the part of 18 floors. So that means it will be a ground floor, then first, second, third, fourth up till 18th. The first floor is numbered 1, while the topmost floor is numbered 18, and all the floors in between these two floors are numbered accordingly in serial order. So orientation of these floors we have understood, right? On a certain day, the following events take place during an upward movement of the elevator from the ground floor to the topmost floor. Fact number 1, event number 1, no other resident other than these 5 enters the elevator during this particular upward movement of the elevator from the ground floor to the topmost floor. So apart from A, B, C, D, E, okay, apart from A, B, C, D, E, no other resident entered the elevator. Clear? Question number 2, statement number 2. No resident out of the 5 left the elevator until each of the 5 residents had entered the elevator. तो यहाँ पे clear है that first of all these 5 residents will enter one by one, and then these 5 residents will exit one by one. Okay, so exit will not take place until and unless all these 5 residents have entered the elevator. Simple. No resident entered the elevator from the ground floor. So no one entered from the ground floor and no resident made a re-entry into the elevator. So एक बार अगर अंदर आया और फिर बाहर चला गया, then the person cannot come back inside the elevator. And ground floor is not the floor from which anybody has entered. Okay. Statement number 3. A was the first person. Okay, so let's make a line diagram which will show the entry sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the entries, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the timeline, I can say that. Okay. So I can say first 5 dots will show entry and the last 5 dots will show the exits. A was the first person to enter as well as leave the elevator. A was the first person to enter as well as leave the elevator. So A entered first and A left first. While D was the last person to enter as well as leave the elevator. So D last person to enter and last person to leave. Okay, simple abhi tak. Now moving on to statement number 4. B was exactly in the middle of the sequence of the 5 residents to enter as well as leave the elevator. So B is in the middle in the sequence of entries as well as exits. अभी तक बहुत simple चल रहा है. Statement number 5. The number of residents out of these 5 who entered the elevator before C is equal to the number of those who left the elevator after C. So those who have entered before C, number of residents who have entered before C is equal to the number of residents who have left the elevator after C. Okay. So C से पहले जितने होंगे यहाँ पे एंट्री में, C के बाद उतने ही एग्जिट में होंगे. So C can be at either this place and this place, okay, or C can be at this place and at this place. Okay, so I have marked it with different colors, the 2 positions respectively for C. Let's move back. Statement number 6. No one entered or left the elevators on these floors. अभी कौन से floors है? 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 floors on which no one entered or left. Right? So out of 18, 8 floors are gone, while the rest of the floors had someone either enter into or exit. So that means the remaining 10 floors are the floors from which anybody entered or exit. So now let's put these floors. So floor number 2, 5, 7 and 9. So it will be 2, 5, 7, 9. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 and 18. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 and 18. All right, simple. So we have also written the floor numbers. Now let's move on to the last statement. E left the elevator on 13th floor. So E left on 13th floor. E will come here. So E will again come here, and the positions for C will be floor number 5, entry, and floor number 16, that is exit. Now how many of you have made the same arrangement? Come on, I want to hear a yes or a no. Write yes if you have drawn the same arrangement. Write no if not. So now according to this arrangement, you all can answer all these questions. Okay, right? So is there anyone who would like to discuss any of the questions from 1, 2, 3, 4? So if you have drawn this arrangement, let's discuss the questions. Okay. So which resident moved up the maximum number of floors? Now maximum number of floors. Now A has moved up. Let's calculate for A. So A has moved up from 2 to 12. That is 10 floors. B has moved up from 7 to 14. That is 7 floors. C from 5 to 16. That is 11 floors. D has moved up from 11 to 18. 7 floors. And E has moved up from 9 to 13, that is only 4 floors. So I can say that C is the person who has moved. Yes, Aditya, I'll go to 4 as well. So C is the person who has moved up 11 floors. So answer should be option C. Question number 2. How many people entered and left the elevator in total during the time E was in the elevator? So when E was in the elevator, so E was here and exited here. So there were 2 participants, 2 residents who were there in the elevator. Okay. So during that time, 2 was there. Two residents were there. So answer should be option A. Question number 3. Who is or are the residents that entered as well as left the elevator during the time C was present? So during the time C was present, so wait, I'll mark it. So during the time C was present, who entered as well as left? So B entered and B left, E entered and E left. That's it. So B and E should be the answer for question number 3. So question number 3, B and E, that is option D is the correct answer. Now let's move to the last question. For which pair among the given options, each of the residents, the number of people who entered into and left the elevator put together was equal during the stay of the resident in the elevator? Now I'll check for each of them separately. Let me erase a few things. Now during the time A was in the elevator, how many movements were done? During the time when A was in the elevator, how many people moved in and moved out of the elevator? So for A, it will be C, B, E, D. It is 4. Okay, let's count for B. Now when B was in the elevator, it was E, D, A and E. Again 4. For C, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So between the positions of C, entry and exit, how many are there in between? It is 6. For D, it is again 4. And for E, it is 2. So I can say that equal number is for A, B and D. So any one of these pairs will be the answer. So A, B, D में से कोई भी answer होना चाहिए. So let's check A, B, D. First pair is A and B. Yes, it is correct. Second is B and D. It is also correct. Third is A and D. It is also correct. So answer should be all of these 3 pairs. All right. So the correct answer in this case is option D, that is all of the above. I hope I'm clear with the last question. Okay. Wonderful. So that is all for today's lecture, my dear friends. I hope that you would have liked this lecture. Also, you all can catch me tomorrow in the 4th part of 100 most expected questions of LRDI, wherein again I'll be bringing some genuine, some unique questions, some questions which are made by us. All right. So these questions will not be the previous year paper questions, and all these questions will be the new questions. Okay. All these will be the fresh questions, right? Also, in another 1 hour at 5 p.m., you all can catch me on the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep for a session in which I'll be discussing how to use options in solving the questions of quant. So I'll be taking some 10 questions of quant in which I'll be discussing how we can go through the options in some of these questions. So in another 1 hour at 5 o'clock, you can catch me live on the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. Now also some important piece of information for all of you. We are going to conduct an 8-hour non-stop marathon on 21st and 22nd of November. So this marathon will go starting from 11 a.m. up till 7 p.m. in the evening. So on both these days, 21st and 22nd of November, we will bring you this marathon where we'll be revising all the 3 sections. We'll try to cover the entire syllabus, practice some very important questions. Again, all these questions will be original questions. None of these questions will be from the previous year papers of CAT. All right. and you can learn how to solve your examination paper solving skills जो भी होती हैं, you can learn all these things. So to be a part of this session, do subscribe the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep and catch us live on 21st and 22nd of November, starting from 11 a.m. up till 7 p.m. in the evening. All right. Also, for CAT D-Day activity, you can catch us live on 27th of November for the detailed analysis of CAT 2022, every slot of it. So on the screen, you can see the timings which are mentioned for each and every slot, and you can come and join us live for the detailed analysis of CAT 2022 for every slot. Anyone who is preparing for CAT 2023, we have already launched a lot of batches for CAT 2023. So anybody wants to go for a comprehensive program for CAT as well as all the other entrance examinations, you can be a part of this batch of ours. Karthik, it will be a live session. The app session will be a live session. Bhavandla, you can download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, BEP app, BYJU'S Exam Prep app from the Play Store. Okay. All right. Now, next is this is the schedule for the last lap to CAT 2022 series, which will continue up till 20th of November. So that's it from my side, my dear friends. Yes, Karthik, you can watch it later if you are occupied somewhere, but it will be better if you can watch it live, because when you are watching any session live, then you can post your queries as well, which I'll be going to resolve during the session. So that's it from my side, my dear friends. I hope you would have liked this session. Have a good day. Thank you very much for being a part. Bye-bye.